What's up? What's up?
Hello. Hello,
Hello.
Abhishek. Hello, everyone. So this is our third video.
Third video, and
And,
the last video was quite a lot of information for me. I
Mhm.
did have a look as I promised, and
Mhm.
yeah, I made notes and
Okay.
I grasped many of them, and I'm sure you're going to teach me into details each and every components again.
Okay. So you were researching on SIP
Yeah.
on the internet.
Yes, I
Did you
did.
find something
Yes,
interesting?
yes. So, you know what exactly did I search in the internet? I searched for why SIP.
Why SIP?
You kept on babbling about SIP. Well, I
Okay.
wanted to know why SIP.
Okay. So what did you find out?
Okay, I found out like quite some interesting thing about SIP. Like
Mhm.
why do we need SIP?
Mhm.
And it took me back to the 90s.
Okay.
Yeah. So we communicate and we have taken connections from the service provider. So we have telecom service providers
Okay.
like AT&T, Sprint, Verizon,
Yeah.
and these they were
Mhm.
they had vendor specific hardware.
You mean they depended upon?
They depended
Yeah.
upon the
Mhm.
vendor specific hardware, and few companies like Nokia, Siemens, Alcatel, Motorola, all
Mhm.
these created the vendor specific. They had their own PBX, they had
Okay.
their own devices, communication devices. So for example, we have AT&T,
Okay.
and AT&T is now locked to Nortel, let's say Nokia, Siemens hardware.
Okay. Understand.
Yeah, and for example, we are making a phone call from here to another place. It's all Nokia, Siemens hardware. If they want to make any changes,
Okay.
if they want to add a new feature in their
Mhm.
telephone, they have to add a complete new hardware.
Okay.
To
Or maybe redesign the hardware.
redesign the hardware, and it costed absolute fortune
Okay.
for both the vendor
Mhm.
and of course the service providers.
But in the 1990s, I've heard that these hardwares used to offer telephony APIs.
Yes, they used to have
Yeah.
telephony APIs, and I also did some research on that, and I heard that to access a API, it
Mhm.
costed around $10,000.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Mhm. So it is cost.
Yeah, it costs a fortune, and imagine to make a new hardware change. So it's like you just have a new service. For example, you made a new service.
Mhm.
You just need not add it in one location.
Mhm.
There are the devices are spread across the globe.
Okay.
So you need to make changes in each and every one of them.
Okay.
So you can imagine how
It
much
was
cost.
slow.
Yeah, it was slow.
It was.
Yeah.
So I understand, like it is SIP
Yeah.
has now.
So yeah,
grown.
now how the world has evolved is, for example, this is the globe.
Mhm.
This is one country. This is another country. Now this is, let's say this is the PBX and this
Mhm.
is the phone. This is another PBX. This is the phone. Now this is the SS7 signaling. This is the same old signaling, the PSTN. This is also the PSTN. Now this communication is now happening over SIP.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, and
I
this,
remember.
Yeah,
I remember my brother used to live in the United States,
yeah.
and I used to call him, and it costed like I
Oh,
think
yeah.
many rupees.
Rupees a day. Yeah, it costed around, I guess around 40 rupees a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now all the TSPs have migrated onto SIP. You're saying?
Yeah.
Very
yeah.
cool. Very
Yeah,
cool.
so they have migrated onto SIP. SIP has actually lowered the cost, and
Mhm.
it has increased the flexibility so much that each and every service provider that we know, like AT&T, Sprint, Verizon in India, Airtel, Vodafone, every service provider has now come down to this solution
Okay.
of SIP communication. So this has like made things so easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, I appreciate the research you've done.
Yeah. This was pretty much a novice research. I guess
Uh-huh.
each and every one of you have already done it. But yeah, I just wanted to study it,
I
and I was
yeah.
surprised.
Yeah, very cool. I
Yeah.
would like to add
Yeah.
one more reason why SIP has become so popular.
Yeah, please.
It is because it's an open standard.
Right, right. It's free, guys. It's free,
Open
right?
source, yeah.
It's open source, and like,
So it brings the cost down, and
Yeah.
it is software based.
right, right. It's
So like you-
Do you remember the name of the professor?
Professor Henning's
Right,
school.
right,
school
right,
name,
right.
yeah.
Professor Henning. He was the inventor of SIP and
Okay.
the savior of everyone. Yes. So Professor Henning.
Yeah.
Can you write his spelling? He has a complicated name. So Professor Henning developed SIP,
SIP,
and
yeah.
SIP was basically a software which I'm sure you can install it in various servers.
Yep.
And
Generic
it-
servers.
generic
You don't
server.
need to now be dependent upon the vendor.
Right, right.
So
right.
any hardware you can install.
Right, right. So, Bart, correct me
Mhm.
if I'm wrong. So it's like these are the legacy devices which are already there. Now we just install SIP in this and the two endpoints, and now they can communicate.
Yeah. So the intermediate servers that
Yeah.
you showed across the globe
Yeah.
now are SIP servers.
Now our SIP servers.
SIP components like we studied in last lecture,
Yes.
last tutorial.
Yeah.
Those are now SIP server. The
Yeah.
SIP software has been like, let's say I have to install a redirect service.
Mhm.
I would just
Install
download the service,
and
install.
Yeah.
It
now-
is very simple.
Yeah, now we need not buy a whole, need not sell our kidneys to buy a new hardware and integrate. Yeah, so it's
Okay.
just the software which we need to download and install.
It is like we talked about in our last video. It
Mhm.
is flexible. You remember the
yeah.
feature servers?
Yeah.
It is extensible. One of the
Mhm. Yes.
because it is extensible, it
Yeah.
is flexible.
Yeah.
We talked about how we can easily upgrade a new feature or add a new feature
which are without hampering what is already there.
what is
right.
already there.
Yes.
So, anything else? Anything else before we conclude this tutorial?
Yeah, because I too wanted to keep it short, just to tell them like why SIP.
Okay. Yeah. So it is easy to integrate with other applications.
Oh yes, I also read that SIP is compatible with all these widely used protocols like TCP, UDP, what else? RTP,
Yeah.
RTP, and many more. So like
Yeah, it is. It can work with multiple protocols.
yeah.
It is very, very flexible in that
friendly,
way
friendly
and friendly.
Yeah.
And lastly, it is also independent of the media. If a new codec
right.
media, if a new codec gets introduced tomorrow,
Mhm.
it is because it is independent of the media.
Right.
It is very easy, very flexible to use.
Yeah.
So two main benefits
Mhm.
what we receive from SIP are flexibility, and the other one is cost.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So SIP has actually saved our lives. Like we pay less, guys, to the telephone
Yeah.
vendors connections just because we now have easy communication through SIP. So yeah, so the basic idea of this small tutorial was just to give you a feel of how important SIP is and how
Mhm.
widely SIP is used in these days, and you guys can like benefit a lot by learning SIP. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, this concludes our video.
Yes. it
Our
does.
LinkedIn profiles are
Yes.
in the description below.
If you want to have a look, like
Or
how
if you
bad
want
we
to-
have, how bad we have done so far.
Or if you want to offer any jobs.
All right, guys.
Thank you.